Another episode of the worldwide famous SNT Podcast. Here we go.
Episode 4 of Season 2.
Yep.
Aliens. I thought, just to settle us in, I thought we could talk about some iconic movie aliens.
Some iconic movie aliens.
Yeah. Aliens which, when you think of the word alien, what comes to mind? One that we've mentioned before. I don't think this film gets enough screen time for me personally. Is the film Signs.
Signs is really good. I remember watching that with you when I stayed around your house about 12 years ago. Freaked the shit out of me, that film.
It's that bit in the back garden of that Mexican kid. It's like, it's behind.
When it just runs past. Yeah, it runs past. I get chills every time when I see that. It freaks me out that much. I mean, one we have not mentioned yet came out the same year as E.T. Came out the same year as The Thing, so it was E.T. There you go, ruined it. There you go. No, E.T. though, that is brilliant, isn't it?
I really hate the human beings in that film. Like,
I know, fucking bastards.
Yeah, when he turns all white and
Leave
stuff.
him alone.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, and that's the one thing I get out of that film. It's like, fuck off, get away from him. Like,
it's just people. Mate, that's just people. People are evil.
Yeah, just testing him and shit. Like, it's the same in District 9 when they capture that bloke and they're testing the weapons on him. It's like the same thing. It's like, let him go.
Oh, God, that is horrible. That is horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good film, isn't it? District 9. That is a good film.
Fucking prawns. Yeah, it is good.
Fucking creature, mate.
Is that a cat food there?
I hate cat food, yeah.
I'm literally going to dive straight in here, Sam, because I want you to sort of go into this cold. I want to see you struggle this morning. All right.
Brilliant.
I've done a quiz. I've done an alien quiz.
An alien
It's going to be
quiz.
alien to you. All right. So, for those of you who have listened to Season 1, this is a game from Season 1 called Level Up. Right?
Oh, yeah. I remember this pile of shit, yeah.
The idea being that I say a tagline from a movie, game, cartoon, film, whatever it is. Movie is the same as film. And you have to associate what I say to the movie. Okay? So, just to give you an example of this, if I say Yoda, you would say
Star Wars.
Exactly. Right? So I'm going to say a list of alien species, Sam, from movies,
Alien
games.
species, okay.
Alien species from movies, games, and film and cartoons. And I want you to associate the alien to the alien movie. Alright?
Alright, I will give it a go.
Now, you're good at aliens, aren't you?
I'm good at aliens. I don't know about that. We'll have to see. You'll have to see. I'd say I'm average in alien movie knowledge.
There's 5 levels. They're going to get harder as they go on. There's 3 in each level, okay? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, then there's Boss Tier. Right, okay. So, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Level 1. Klingon.
Klingon, Star Trek.
Wookiee.
Say again?
Wookiee.
Star Wars. That's terrible, actually.
Decepticon.
I thought you said disabled then. Decepticon, Transformers.
Level 2. Xenomorph.
Xenomorph. Alien.
Prawn.
Prawn. District 9.
Clefairy.
Clefairy? The Pokemon. Is that an alien?
It's an alien space. Yeah, alien Pokemon. Right. Level 3. Tripods.
Ooh. Oh, what's it called? War of the Worlds? Is that right?
It's correct, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't 100% on that one.
Gungan.
Duncan?
Gungan.
Gungan.
Gungan. The word is Gungan.
Hold on a minute. Isn't that's Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
They're the ones that live in the water.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name?
Jar
Jar Binks, yeah.
Mogwai.
It's Gizmo from Gremlins.
Level 4.
How many was there? 5?
5. Well, the next one's boss tier, alright?
Alright, okay, so I'm going to get
100% so far. 100%. Right. This one's going to be, well, Abe.
Ape. Oh, is that from Abe's Odyssey?
Yep.
That is a bloody good game.
Chitari.
Say again?
Chitari? No, Chitari.
Oh, God. I want to say Gears of War. I ain't got a clue about that, mate. Oh, no, wait. Nah, no point. It's not that. No, I don't know.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that one.
Hold on a minute. Are they... It's not Avengers, is it?
It is. Correct.
What am I thinking of to do with Gears of War, then?
The Locust.
Oh, yeah. Idiot.
So this one. Last one on level 4. The Covenant.
Oh, it's Halo.
Okay. Boss tier. This is going to be hard, Sam, alright?
Alright.
Navi.
Navi?
The Navi. We are the Navi.
He plays for Liverpool, doesn't he? I haven't got a bloody clue. Say again? Let's spell it. Navi. Navi or Nabi.
We are the Navi. There's a famous story behind this one, Sam.
I ain't got a clue, mate. I ain't got a bloody clue.
We'll come back to that one. We'll come
We'll come back to that.
Skeksis.
Oh, that's bloody...
We are the Skeksis.
Dark... What's it called? The Dark Crystal?
Oh, yeah, correct.
Only because they look bloody creepy.
Necromorphs.
Oh, I know this. Hold on.
Necromorphs. We've mentioned it on another podcast.
This does ring a bell. I know they're from a game, but I can't think what it's called.
They are from a game. You're correct.
I can't think what the game's called.
So you've got 2 remaining. You've got Necromorphs. Necromorphs. And the other one being the Navi.
I ain't got a clue, mate. But I know they're from a game. I can't remember what the game's called. Necromorph. Nah.
What does necro mean?
Like dead. Oh, is it Dead Space?
Yeah.
Oh, you had to give me a clue. Yeah. I got half a point for that.
You've got 1 remaining. The Navi. You can do it, Sam. There's a famous story. There's a famous story behind this.
Mate, it didn't even ring a bell. Doesn't even ring a bell.
I'll give you a clue. They're blue.
Oh, it's not bloody Avatar, is it?
It is.
It
is Avatar. Yeah.
Shit film that is. Do you remember when I accidentally made our friend's little sister cry?
Well, that's the famous story I'm talking about, mate. Just to give everyone a view on this, we went to the cinema to watch apparently the original 3D film, the first one. It was rubbish, but we had a mate who took his little sister, and she was about 7.
She was
6, 7.
She was not. She was like 13.
Well, she was 13, but she was the size of a 7-year-old, and she was tiny, this girl, right? Sam was sitting next to her. So it's me, Sam, this little girl, and our
that sounds really dodgy, mate. Yeah, you need to make sure you say that it was our friend's sister.
No, it wasn't. And she, we're all sitting there. The movie's really kicking off. The atmosphere's great, and and they're doing all those sort of tribal type screams when they're going into battle. And this girl was really into it.
I sound like such a dick.
She was cheering. She was clapping. She was so into the movie. Bless her. She was doing so good. And then Sam turns around, says, "Why the fuck are you clapping?"
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. I just said people were clapping at the end, and it annoyed me.
Why the fuck are you clapping, you little bitch?
I never said that. People were clapping, and I was just frustrated because I thought the film was so shit. It didn't warrant an applause, and people started clapping.
Are you clapping?
She was clapping. I just looked at her and I just said, Why are you clapping? It wasn't that good. And then she
Little
started
7-year-old.
crying, and I felt really bad.
Little 7-year-old start crying.
13-year-old. Yeah, I felt bad. I felt really bad about that. Cheers for that, mate.
No, she did. She was crying, but you know,
I felt
pretty.
bad.
That's probably more because you spat on her afterwards, though.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Joking.
Jesus.
Sam's a nice guy. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, it just makes little girls cry.
you got 100% on that one, Sam.
Nah, I can't take Avatar and Dead Space because you gave me a clue. But
You did well though. You did well.
I done alright.
So that was Level Up.
Level up.
Little callback there for you. Hope you enjoyed that.
That's good, mate. I enjoyed that. That's good.
Do you know? I'm not just saying it. Do you know how hard that was to like come up with that quiz because there's so little there's like very few films and games where they actually mention the species of alien. It's like, and they have to be famous. It's like fucking hell. Like I said, I had to pull Clefairy out of the bag. What's your thoughts and feelings on crop circles then? Do you reckon it's a load of bollocks? Do you reckon there's something to it? I mean, I don't know what they got against farming, but
I definitely think, like I said, I mean, I believe in aliens. I don't necessarily believe in ET floating around on Earth, but I definitely believe there's life on other planets. So to me, it's not inconceivable that crop circles are real.
Make patterns.
Yeah, I mean, some of these things can't even be explained, can they? That's the thing.
Things like the pyramids and Stonehenge, they still don't know.
But yeah, I mean, there's theories that the pyramids were actually made by like an alien race because they've looked at how they would have been built and kind of the technology and tools they had back then. It would have been nigh impossible to build a pyramid in the way that they have. Because these bricks weigh tons and tons and tons, and they wouldn't have had really advanced technology, would they? Apart from like kind of crane type things. But it was a bunch of slaves who built the pyramid, so it's how are they going to carry bricks that weigh tons and tons?
Well, they so I'll tell you something weird as well. Like some of the rocks that are in the Great Pyramid, the biggest one, they've come from like hundreds of miles away because they can tell by the geology of the rock where it comes from.
Really?
Yeah, so they came from hundreds and hundreds of miles away. These giant rocks. Now that might not be strange because you might have had to explore the area to get more rocks and stuff, but still, it's interesting. So the stones from Stonehenge, for example, are from Wales.
Are they?
Yeah, do you know that? They came from Wales.
So how did they get over there?
That's what I'm saying. They didn't have cars or horse and carriage or anything. They might have had horses, I suppose, but
can you imagine a horse dragging a bloody
I mean, how many miles is
2-ton
that?
rock?
If you was to drive from there down to where their Stonehenge is, you're looking at about a good 4 hours drive.
That's I mean, there's some things we're never going to actually know. I don't know how else you can explain that. I mean, so you could say the weather maybe it's a storm or something, or you could say that it was done by the farmer or something. But some of these crop circles, I don't know, they just look so perfect from the sky, didn't they? As someone that doesn't believe in aliens, what do you think causes these crop circles?
Probably people.
What, like a farmer just doing it himself for like publicity?
Yeah, you know, like we've got this Banksy thing going around. He paints a picture on a shed, and all of a sudden it's millions of pounds, right? It's probably like that. That's probably like a Banksy of the crops back then.
Banksy of the crops.
I wonder why aliens are linked to anal probing.
I think one of the main abductions, I guess, just come up with that as a random thing, and it just kind of stuck because it's so out there.
Maybe because it's alien to have something shoved up your ass. That's how the term came about. It's like, oh, that feels alien. Oh,
fucking man.
That's an alien object in my ass. Oh.
That's a good question.
It feels alien to have something go back up inside you. Does it?
Funny you say that.
Yeah, it's funny you say that.
Dear hell.
That's probably how it came about.
What, anal probing?
Intense anal fucking.
That's the thing. Like, even if we did come across alien life, like, I don't think there's any way human beings can avoid like harming it in some way as well.
Do you know when you go to a gym, right? I reckon the first thing a human being would do, right? This might just be me, right? You see an alien, you wouldn't look at the size of their head. You look whether they got cock or not. That's what I'd do. I'd be like,
Christ.
And it's flat.
God knows, mate.
Total Recoil, 3 tits. Like, oh, interesting.
I love that film. Oh, that's a good alien film. So just look in here really quick. So apparently the first alien sighting in the UK was in 1113.
1113.
1113. It says here, religious pilgrims in southwest England reported seeing a glowing, fire-breathing dragon emerge from the sea, which then flew into the air and disappeared into the sky. There you go.
A fire-breathing dragon
Emerged from the sea, flew into the air, and disappeared into the sky. And what else? And then the next one was in St Albans, actually. St Albans, which isn't too far from us, in 1254. And it says, this is a direct quote from, in serene sky and clean air, with stars shining and the moon 8 days old, there suddenly appeared in the sky a kind of large ship, elegantly shaped, well equipped, and of marvellous colour. That was 1254. A scribe saw that in St Albans. Bloody
What makes you...
800 years ago.
The thing is, they didn't even speak the same language. So how do we know what they saw? Someone's translated this, right?
Well, it's loose English, and it'll be old English. I mean, that blah, 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 that is a direct quote. That is a direct quote.
But they didn't speak English.
In 1200?
No.
What do you mean?
Well, it would have been like...
Benefits line! Universal credit!
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Greg's Bacon Sunny!
Yeah.
Did they speak English in 12? I thought it was just like... Shakespeare didn't even write English, did he, to be honest?
So, interestingly, so that was 1254. That's the first recorded sighting in the UK.
Dragon!
The next one... Yeah, how funny is that, though? Dragon! The next one is 1290. And then after that, there's not one until 1942. Let's just skip 700 years. Starts again in 1942, though.
1942?
That was the next one after 1290. And the latest one in the UK is on the 13th of July 2013. It says an Airbus A320 pilot encounters an object closing in on his passenger lane, which passes extremely close to the cockpit whilst flying at 34,000 feet above Berkshire. With no time to take an evasive manoeuvre, the captain instinctively ducked as he believed the collision was imminent. There's a picture here of some floating thing. I mean, that's in the UK, not too far from home. Could be anything though. Could be a drone or...
Can we just go back to the very first one, the dragon one? What was their description?
Dragon! So it says, 1113. Religious pilgrims in southwest England reported seeing a glower, fire-belching dragon emerge from the sea, flying into the air and disappearing into the sky.
The very fact
Dragon.
they start that sentence with religious pilgrims means it's bollocks.
There's loads though, I tell you, bloody loads. Interestingly, most of them are between the 40s and the 90s. There's a lot in that time period.
Well, that's when they all kicked off, when it all like the idea of UFOs kicked off, I guess.
I've seen something like I don't know if it's a UFO. I saw like a disc-shaped object in the sky a couple months ago. I was driving actually.
All right.
I've seen a few. We must have seen a few things and thought that ain't normal. That ain't the moon. But you must have seen something in the sky that was a bit abnormal.
Not really. No, I haven't. I can't say I've seen anything in the sky to make me think like
Alien!
Not aliens, but just something that's like that doesn't look familiar. There's not like a plane or a moon or something. All right, cheers, mate. So, what was the question you were going to ask? You had a question, I think.
What did you see then? What makes you think it was a UFO?
Oh, sorry, yeah. I'd say it was just like a disc, like a loose disc,
Like a frisbee.
No, it was way high up. It was like just past the clouds, but it was like It could have been anything. It could have been some kind of weird bird. You know, I'm blind as anything. I couldn't see it. Every now and again, I'll look up and I'll see something.
Did it look like a fire-breathing dragon?
Dragon.
21st of October 1952 is a good one. 2 RAF pilots in Gloucester see 3 disc-shaped objects at 35,000 feet. There you go. And that is referred to as the Little Rissington UFO incident. I mean, just in the 50s, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sightings by the RAF in the 50s.
And no pictures.
There must be some pictures. Aliens are real, aren't they? Bloody hell, there's loads. One in Southend.
Fucking hell, why would they want to go Southend?
See some aliens.
Do you reckon you could tell if you saw one? Say if they had human skin, and they were like the Queen, fucking blinking sideways on that YouTube video,
Being a little lizard, yeah. Yeah, you can always tell when there's something a little bit off about someone.
I mean, have you seen that interview with the Facebook founder? Right.
Oh God, yeah, Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
I've seen that.
Now,
he's not human, I tell you. He's weird.
No,
he's a robot.
Yeah, no disrespect to him, but if you put humans in a line and asked me to pick out the alien, I'd be like, that bloke there.
Yeah.
I would, like.
No, yeah, 100%.
There'll be no hesitation. Like, what do you mean? There's an alien right there. I mean, the way he reacts and stuff, he's a fucking alien. That bloke.
He's an odd guy. Bloody clever, but he's an odd guy.
Yeah, he looks like an alien. You know. But then, like, maybe intelligent people do. Don't know if you can tell. I ain't intelligent, really. I'm knowledgeable in other things, but I wouldn't.
Say again.
I'm knowledgeable in other things, but I wouldn't be like class myself as intelligent, right? But I'm saying, I wonder if intelligent people do become a bit weird like that. Do you think knowledge becomes a bit of a deformity physically?
Which do I think knowledge becomes a deformity?
Do you think you become that intelligent that the skin is just like?
I think there's definitely, if you get so into like your studies and get so into knowledge, I think there comes a time where you start to sacrifice other things, which would then make you look a bit quirky. Like scientists, for example, they all have a look, don't they? Like the mad scientist is always like dishevelled and crazy and gangly and not sleeping because they're spending all their time researching, kind of thing. But on that note, I have a mini alien quiz for you, Tom.
All right.
I'll test your alien knowledge. Are you ready?
Jesus
10
Christ. Come on then.
They're quite easy.
All right.
Which film, a fictional extraterrestrial species known as the Xenomorph?
Oh, it's Alien.
It is. Well done. At $1 a year, alien abduction insurance is a real policy that you can purchase. Is that true or false?
False.
It is true. You can purchase $1 a year alien abduction insurance.
That must be in America.
Of course it is. And it insures you to up to $10 million. In which year did the famous Roswell UFO incident take place?
Isn't it something like 1982 or something?
So I got A, B or C. So I got 1947,
No.
1967, 1957.
I think it's 67.
It's 1947, mate. 1947 is the famous Roswell UFO incident.
Really? I didn't realise it was that close to World War II.
Which evil alien is searching for the Aquilian galaxy in the 1997 film The Men in Black?
It's the cockroach, but I don't know his name. It is the cockroach. He's looking for the Orion's belt on the cat.
So I got 3 answers.
Go on.
Frank the Pug.
No, it's not. Oh, it's not.
Edgar the Bug.
No.
Or Selena the Kithlonian. So is it Edgar the Bug, Frank the Pug, or Selena?
Orion's belt is galaxy number 1 in it. So is it Edgar? Yeah, I reckon Edgar.
It's Edgar the Bug, mate. Edgar the Bug. Well done.
Yeah, Edgar Bug, yeah.
Medical staff in the US are now required to go through a short course training them on how to treat aliens in case of a UFO crash. True or false?
Right. It's got to be false. Americans.
It is false.
I was going to say,
It is false.
Jesus Christ.
It is false. Okay. Which of these fictional characters is not an alien? The fuck? I haven't got an answer for that question.
The Queen.
I forgot to put the one that wasn't. Okay, we'll skip that. Fucking hell.
Great question, mate.
Okay. Cheers, mate. Edinburgh University offers a UFO degree on alien life forms entitled Astrobiology and the Search for Extraterrestrial Life. True or false? So basically, you can get a degree from Edinburgh University on UFOs and aliens.
If this is true, the world's gone tits up.
True, mate.
I can't
if you wanna get a
believe
degree
that.
in astrobiology and the search for extraterrestrial life, get yourself down to Edinburgh.
And they will give you a degree in looking for aliens.
Yeah, they'll give you a degree.
I wonder how much coursework you got to do for that one.
All right, two questions left. In which alien invasion film does Jack Nicholson star as President James Dale of the United States?
Jack Nicholson. Oh, it's Mars Attacks.
It is Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
It is. Well done. The final question. According to a 2005 study, on average, how many UFO sightings are reported around the world each year?
All right, I'll say about 80,000.
80,000. The answer, Tom, is 10,000.
10,000. That's people reporting.
On average, around the world, yeah. How many sightings were reported? But you've done pretty well there, mate. Done pretty well. Your alien film knowledge is very good.
If you came, face to face with an alien, what's the first thing you'd ask it?
Can I come with you?
So you've literally crashed into a tree, pissed out your head like alien comes out of the woods. What do you say to it?
What would I ask it?
Do you have a hangover cure?
I guess the thing I would just ask it was, do you speak English? Or do you understand me? If he said, bloody hell, if he said yes, then I just guess I'd have millions of questions for it. Why are you here? Why now?
Pissed out my fucking head.
Why have you only come just now? Why have you got 4 heads? No. I guess the main thing I want, if I only had one question, it would be, can I come with you?
No.
You can't.
Seriously. He's like, yeah, nah, see ya.
You'll be in the comet.
Yeah. I've been in the comet. I've already been in the comet, mate, alright? My Pokemon Go articles.
Yeah, you have. Sam Farr sees alien come down with anal probe in Great Ashby.
Great Ashby
Do you remember that time where they thought they saw, there was this thing going around saying big cat on the loose in Great Ashby?
Oh yeah, we went to the woods.
We went hunting for the panther.
I remember that. And then the guy that was with us, he saw a deer and got really scared.
A lot of people believe the octopus is an alien.
Well, yeah, that's why I mentioned sea life earlier a little bit, because some of them creatures are so, pardon the pun, some of those creatures are so alien, it's insane. It's insane. You look at some of them and it's just, they look like they're not even from this planet. Human beings, like, as big as scumbags as we are amazing. We are absolutely incredible. You think of the things that we've achieved. Literally, someone flew into space yesterday. A human being went to space yesterday.
Yeah,
That's
no, that
insane.
is incredible.
But when you think about that, that's amazing. If we have become this intelligent and we're a tiny little planet, to me, it's not inconceivable that there's a similar animal on another planet, millions of light years away. Tell you what, mate, really randomly, we just got a shout out.
To who?
Someone's seen our postcard. Someone's seen our podcast.
The postcard's more successful than the podcast, I'll tell you.
So, he's Croatian, so we've got a listener in Croatia. Really quickly, it's just popped up just now, sorry. Listener in Croatia. His name is Mladen Juric. And his Instagram page
8.9
is
corrects.
MLACAS_nerd_room. So, MLACAS Nerd Room. He's wrote, check out the SNT Podcast. Really great content. Loving it, guys. Keep it up. So shout out to you, Mladen. Thank you very much.
My God.
There we go. We've actually got another listener that's not me or you or my mum. Or Vanessa.
Yeah.
Someone who we don't know.
Now, I don't have to view the podcast 10 times now. I can do it 9 times.
Yeah, I got some image of me and you sitting there with like 20 monitors, 20 computers, just constantly getting the views, just trying to get the numbers up.
Now, what if Maladen has heard the podcast telekinetically and,
Oh, there we go.
you know, a conspiracy there, mate. Talking about aliens, aliens listening in.
Telekinesis.
Nah, thank you very much.
We're enjoying it, aren't we? We're enjoying what we're doing. Even if we're talking a bunch of bollocks, we're enjoying it.
It'd be interesting to hear people's views on aliens because, as Sarah said, it's not clear cut. You know,
It's not clear cut.
it's not clear cut.
Alright, so, not that we've got anyone listening, but let's put the question out there. We want to hear from you guys. Do you believe in aliens? And if so, why?
And what would you do if they came down in the woods of an anal probe? What's the first thing you'd say to an alien?
What's the first thing you'd say to an alien? Tell us.
Yeah,
The SNT Podcast at hotmail.co.uk.
maybe that is the question. Have you listened to the SNT Podcast, alien?
Yeah, prove you listened.
Yeah, we need 11 subscribers tomorrow. Well, aliens.
That's a wrap. Aliens. Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Follow us on Spotify and Instagram, and also make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Next week, possibly V-Day episode, possibly Gods and Myths, but yeah, tune in next week.